Hi guys, thank you for joining me for another shave and scent of the day. Today I've got another offering from Cold River Soapworks. This is their Glide formula, which is triple butter and tallow. Um, super slick, wonderful post-shave feel. This is their flagship base. And this is the Citrus Maximus scent, which is orange, lime, and grapefruit. I'm excited to show you this one today. This one is definitely more like a cream than a soap. You can see it's really soft there. So you can just pull some out, wipe it on your face, and build your lather that way. Or you can, you can swirl a brush in there. I would definitely not soak this soap. Don't put any hot water on top of it. And if you're going to load it onto your brush, make sure you use really light pressure, which is probably what I'm going to do today. Aftershave today will be Dr. John's Tangerine Dream, Tangerine, Mango, Vanilla. Wonderful, wonderful aftershave. Menthol as well. And we'll finish with Guerlain L'Homme Idéal or Ideal. And it's cologne, but it's not actually cologne. It's an EDT, not a cologne concentration. So, and then we'll finish up with a little Nivea Men Cooling Sensitive. So first I'm gonna wet the brush. Just kind of squeeze the residual out of it. Usually go into this with a pretty dry brush. And then I'll just kind of swirl a few times, real light pressure, and just kind of check out when I get a nice pasty consistency here, then I'll stop. If you push down into this, you're going to really overload. So you have to be careful. Just real light pressure, just till you get enough in there to make a pasty kind of consistency. And you can see I'm about there, but just to make sure I have enough, I'll give it a few more swirls. So that should be plenty in there. Rub my fingers on alum block for extra grip. And I didn't tell you about the razor yet. This is the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements original double open comb, the DOC, with a feather blade. It's the third use on the feather, which will be the final one. And I showed this before, but I'll show it again. So if you tighten this all the way down, so you can start to feel some resistance right here, as in the end all it's doing is changing the angle of the blade here. I'm not sure if you can see this or not. I'll try from the side here. But as you tighten it down, it changes that blade angle. So if you want it to be really mild, you can go ahead and tighten it down. I wouldn't go super tight, but I mean, you can tighten it down. For me, I like it a little more efficient. So once I feel the pressure pushing down onto the blade, I go a quarter turn after that. So a quarter, and that works great for me. The blade is not loose in there. It still has pressure being pushed on it from the cap. So I've never had any trouble with it. I've never had the blade move on me. Never had chatter, never had anything like that. It works perfect for me. I suggest you try it. If you're afraid to do that, then, please don't do that. But for me, it works wonderfully. So anyway, the PAA DOC will be the weapon of the day. So let me just get a little water on my face. And we'll get this paste on my face. Razor Rock Chrome Synthetic Silver Tip. Very heavy. Very soft. Nice amount of backbone as well. So it doesn't take long to get soap loaded up in here, no matter how hard the soap. Right now I'm just kind of painting this paste onto my face, and then I'll hydrate it just by painting and scrubbing water into it. You see it's a nice dry paste right now. Now I'll get some water in there. Just going to dip the tips of the brush in and paint that in. You can see this brush holds a lot of water as well. Now just kind of agitate this in. Beautiful citrus scent. This is really ideal for summer. It's winter, but I don't care. I love it. I will use scents whenever. You know, I can use something dark and brooding during the summer, just whatever I feel like. Don't be afraid to do that. Don't let someone tell you what scents you need to be wearing. Make up your own mind. Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel good, go with it. Ooh, throwing lather already. Get some more water in here. Yes. Beautiful stuff. For those of you that really like shaving creams, I would definitely suggest this one. It's got, you know, the ease of loading of a cream, but it's got way better performance, way better post-shave feel than any cream that I've used before. It's really starting to bloom now. Looks beautiful, shiny. Really nice. Got soap everywhere already. I've got 4 or 5 days growth right now, way more than I traditionally have. And I wanted to see how this would do on, you know, a lot more beard growth. Since people talk about this being so mild, I really, you know, I think it will do great, but let's see. We'll first pass with the grain. What do you think? I'd say it's plenty efficient enough. You really just have to know how to use this razor. It will do anything you want. And you can see this is just gliding. This soap is awesome, and I really love this razor too. It's really fun to shave with. Got my new straight razor, new to me straight razor. It should be coming in from Frank at Strike Gold Shave. I believe it's due to be here Tuesday. So I'm looking really forward to that. And I'm also super excited. Dr. John's contacted me, and they've got some fragrances for me to just kind of check out. And they offered to send me their new soap that's coming out in a few days. And I'm excited to try that out. So I'm hoping to do both of those, the new razor and the soap and aftershave, in the same video. I'm really excited to do that. Dr. Johns was nice enough to send that to me for free. But as always, I will review it the way that I see it. But awfully a nice gesture from them. An awfully nice gesture. So I certainly appreciate that. Also, if you haven't seen, go to Cold River Soapworks website, coldriversoapworks.com, and if you look on their blog, they added my last video in there where I did the Select base and in citrus. So if any of you are interested in seeing that haven't seen my previous video, please go over there and check that and get yourself some products while you're at it. I guarantee you will be pleased with what you get. Very good artisan, really good products. They don't give me anything, they don't pay me anything to say this. I just really love to promote the products that I think are special, and I'll certainly put this in that special category. I love it. There's so many artisans out there now. There's a lot more competition than there was years back, and I love to promote my favorite ones. And they don't get a huge amount of exposure on social media, so I'm certainly glad to help in that aspect. Alright, across the grain. I love the sound of this razor. For those of you that have heard me talk about blade overhang, it's referring to what comes out of the side here. If you can see right there, the end of the blade, the tab right there comes out. So sometimes you may need to be careful around your ears, you know, not to nick yourself, or at the edge of your nose. So just be careful. Residual slickness on this is killer. Hope you guys are having a great weekend out there. I am. I'm being lazy today. I'll watch a little football later on. For those from other countries that may be watching, it's not the same as your football. It is not what we call soccer, but so it's more similar to rugby than it is soccer. It's feeling really nice. There's still so much residual slickness there. Even with just water, I could easily go over this, but I've got a lot of soap. I'm going to use it. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. Certainly appreciate those that have done that. And everyone that's watching in general, whether you subscribe or not. I appreciate you watching my videos. this blemish here was a little zit. I was afraid I was gonna get that, and I see that I opened it up a little bit. Sorry, it's nothing like my ear a few episodes back for those of you that saw. If you haven't seen it yet, it's a bloodbath is the name of it. Check it out. All right, I'm ready to go against the grain. No pressure. This is a really light razor also, I didn't mention that. Really fun to shave with. If you haven't tried it out, please go to Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements website, pick one up. It's really affordable also. I think this razor is like $35 or $40. Really nice quality. Really fun to shave with. For those new to wet shaving, while you're learning, you can tighten this all the way down and have no fear of hurting yourself. And as you get more comfortable, you can change how much you tighten that down, like I showed in the first part of the video, and you can make it more efficient and more likely to cut yourself. Kidding. Nice. All right, I'm going to do a little cleanup pass. There was quite a bit of growth to start with too, and this has done a fantastic job. If you think it's too mild, you're wrong. I had just a touch of water in here. We got a pretty decent snow here last night. I hear the plow truck coming to plow us out, so I'm excited. If anyone else is getting snow out there and you're not on the ski slope, then my condolences to you as well. I could certainly do without it. Maybe a beautiful snow for Christmas, and then maybe one really big snow after that, and then that's enough for me. Because it's beautiful until they treat it, and then once the salt and sand hits the road is not very pretty anymore. Just gonna clean this brush out. Some more. Need to get the true against the grain, which for me is this way and this way. I don't know if you can hear that, but definitely getting some more. All right, just feel around for anything that needs extra work. Didn't really get the angle right that I like there. Check it versus this one. Give it a look-see. I think it's close enough. That's fantastic. Great shave today. Been looking forward to that one. Ton of hair in the sink here. Looks like I shaved a Yeti. All right, alum block. No feedback except for this little nick here on the blemish. And now alum block with cold water. And then I always rinse it off with cold water afterwards. All right, let that sit for a few seconds while I clean my brush out. Really beautiful brush. I think this is $30 maybe. $25, $30. A really great deal. All right, let's get this alum off. I look almost human now. Almost. Great. Tangerine Dream. Love this stuff. I always used Hydra from Dr. John's before, but yeah, I've been through a couple of bottles of Hydra. I thought I would change it up this time. I got a sample of the soap from Dr. John's and really loved it, so I had to get the full puck and the aftershave to go with it. Boy, it's great. This is one of those aftershaves that I can use with with anything, like my Agua de Limon from Mersal. I love using that no matter what soap either, just super fresh and wonderful. A little Nivea Men. Kind of a fresh scent from this. No huge scent. It certainly will not mask your cologne or anything like that, but just to get some extra moisturizing qualities in there. Even though you really don't need it so much with that Cold River Soapworks Glide formula. It really is wonderful. I hope that some of you will watch this and go get some products from them. They're really great. Larry, one of the owners, seems like a really nice guy too. So that doesn't hurt matters. And we're going to finish off with L'Homme Cologne. This is orange, bergamot, pink pepper, and grapefruit for the opening. The heart is almond and neroli, and the base is white musk and vetiver. And I believe they're discontinuing this, so if this is something that sounds good to you, I would suggest that you get it. It's just a really nice summertime freshie, but once again, I don't care that it's wintertime. I enjoy it, so I wear it. It's nice. It's got such a really nice opening to it. I love it. Well, a wonderful shave and scent of the day today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me again, and I'll catch you on the next shave.